Damn, Throg is hot. Throg is hot as fuck. I mean, I know. Damn, Throg is hot. Throg is hot as fuck. I mean, I know. All right. Damn, Throg is hot. Throg all right, we got it. We got it. Infinite loop of me. So, we are here with... I brought you over with me, right? Yes, I did. We are here with another single faction tournament. I apologize for this earlier in the day, but in case you weren't a part of that, it used to be part of a faction war qualifier. That did not end up panning out because there was such a terrible, terrible bug that I have shown multiple times on stream. Okay, everybody has a thing. I switched to Beastmen because there was actually a lot of... I thought there was a lot of rats. But I guess there's only one rats. Whatever, dude. But anyway, I'll play Beastmen. I played rats earlier today. Yeah, there's some really bad bugs with Undead right now. So it was really hard to make a proper atmosphere for the faction war and things like that. Like Tomb Kings being banned entirely. How could we get a rep for them? VC and VP couldn't take core parts of their roster. So a lot of people told me correctly that I really should just delay it. And I was like, all right, you win. I'll let it go. Skaven versus Nurgle. Oh, should probably be avoided. Dark Elves versus Dark Elves. Mirror matches should be avoided. Dark Elves versus Skaven is a bad matchup, though. Dark Elves versus Nurgle, I think, could be okay. So we'll take Maiden and have Dark Elves versus that. But now we got to switch up the Dark Elves versus Skaven. Let's take Guillama. High Elves versus Dark Elves is fine. John FB, you'll get a buy round. Rats versus Ogres is pretty fine. Fuck It Slanesh versus Beastmen is probably bad for Beastmen, but we'll see. Empire versus Wood Elves. Okay. Warriors of Chaos versus Bretonnia is really bad for Bretonnia, so let's do Bretonnia versus Slanesh. That's a fine matchup. That's not what I tried to do. There we go. Bretonnia versus Slanesh is fine. We've seen it won by Bretonnia. Slanesh also has some pretty good teeth in it. Tzeentch versus Dark Elves is fine. High Elves versus Warriors of Chaos is fine these days. So we should be good. Should be. We should be good. Good, we should be good. So I'll fight the Deadly Dudes, Warriors of Chaos, with my Beastmen. That seems fine. Start the tournament. Tournament started. Molder chat will deal with that in a bit. Fine matches. We are live. Go. Wait for me in semifinals. Okay. Yeah. And for anybody wondering, while we gather some more peoples, if anybody's wondering what the bug was that caused all of this, the easiest way to show you is right here. It has been shown a lot, so you probably already know, but in case you don't, and understand why we had to cancel the faction war. Crabs have rallied, crabs are getting healed. Boom! Whoa! 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 So yeah, it's kind of hard to run a tournament with that setting, isn't it? So the undead are pretty much banned, unfortunately. I know it sucks, we're doing our best. So the faction war will be delayed until that gets fixed, then we can host a proper qualifier. Boojilicious? Yeah. Hey, Guillama. Total Bug Warhammer. It was the good call. Thanks, Maiden. Made my build to fight ogres. I'm sorry, Matthew. Is it just Cav that's affected? Anything that rides anything. So we saw the gun crabs there. We have also seen, well, not seen. I tested the gun bats. For the vampire ghosts, the gun bats and the gun crabs. For vampire counts, it's any cavalry. And then for the Tomb Kings, it's any cavalry. The Tomb Kings is extra egregious, though, because you can't not bring the army passive. So... yeah. All right, I have to fight the deadly dude. I'll go find him. When I'm playing the Beastmen tonight, I played Skaven today. Got pretty far in the tournament too, so there was plenty of Skaven first-person content, so we're going to play a different faction. I looked around, I didn't see any Beastmen, so I picked Beastmen. That's where all the Alaskan crabs with. Got it. Okay. I will have an army blocker when I'm not the one playing, but... I mean, yeah. I will have an army blocker. Yes. Okay, cool. When I'm not the one playing, there will be an army blocker, but... Till then, it's just kind of a for fun tournament. So instead of a faction war thing, now it's just the winner gets $25. It's something, but... I know a lot of people are probably bummed. North's getting a buff every patch for living in the right timeline. Do they need more buffs? Map, whenever we get around to it, is the Tower of Hoth, so I have some woods to advance through. Oh boy, what do we feel like doing? Why is that Beast Lord's face all fucked up? Why is the Beast Lord portrait half red? It's like they were playing with the Blood DLC and then took a snapshot right there. Oh well. Versus Warriors of Chaos. I want to kind of take it just a Great Bray Shaman, but I'm worried if they have Fireball or Spirit Leech spam, I'm going to regret it. I don't have any healing. Lore of Beasts, Lore of Shadows, Lore of Wilds, Lore of Death. The Spirit Leech spam's going to be rough. What spells do you have, my lord? You don't have anything that helps you with spells either. Could go Morgar if we're worried about getting spell cheat. Well, not cheesed, but like, you know, enemy just spamming spells on us. So we could at least separate our lord and our caster. Lore of Wild. Bray Scream is 100% armor piercing. I think we'll just go Bray Scream and Devolve. Keep Bestial Surge. Keep a Jagged Dagger. Put the guy on foot. Seems fine. Funny how in Warhammer 2 they're like clearly the worst faction. Now we do really need... Now, like, do we really need to buff Norska? Yeah. It's for the memes, though. Get some basic Ungors just to hold the front line against Warriors of Chaos. We could go Bestigors. I'll think about it. For now, we need 2 Throwing Axes, one of which is going to be the ROR. Basic Centaurs also do very well. Let's get some dogs to assist. Mortis Wastes is the previous round's map, but that's fine. It doesn't change what I'm going to do. I'm going to take the Butchers of Keltengard and another Minotaur. Yes. Because I want to take the buff Minotaurs. That sounds fun. Sounds like a fun thing to do. So you have 2 Minotaurs, 2 Throwing Axes, 2 Centaurs, 2 Poison Warhounds. Wilds Caster, Morgar. Basic Archers. What's the point of the Basic Archers? What's my objective? Could take the buff Giant. Let's take the buff Giant. Yeah! Buff Giant time. You have me for an hour or so? Alright, nice. Buff Giant time. Buff Giant time. Buff Giant time. I fucked up the tune. Yeah. I don't know if these guys need more melee attack buffs. We might want to stick with Morgar. I was thinking about maybe going Beast Lord. Beast Lord for his Apocalyptic Vision. And Horn of the First Beast. 2 for 1. You know what? Let's do it. Let's do it. That saves us a bunch of gold on Morgar. Who's just going to wander around and summon some Chaos Spawn who are going to be promptly ignored, so fuck that. Centaurs. Take some of you in case of spawn, some of you in case of not spawn, and then 350 I can get a 5th one, so cool. This isn't the color scheme I want. Well, that's kind of a cool color scheme. Stonehorn tribe, sure. Let's go. I have no idea if this will work, you guys. We're flying by the seat of our pants right now. Please make the giant work every time I try. My dreams get crushed. I mean, he got some buffs. He got some more armor. He got cheaper. He got more weapon strength. He got some buffs. And Chaos isn't exactly known for having a ton of ranged capacity. And I'm hoping to run them down. I hope with 4 Centaurs and 2 dogs, I should be able to win the mobile game. And then a skirmish cav can't beat up poor little giant friend. Hopefully. I don't know why you can't rename units in multiplayer. It's just dumb. Let me rename some stuff. Come on. What's the worst that could happen? Don't answer that. Ostrix Folly. Moo, let's go. Did I see you in today's tournament or did you back out? Stonehorn Try means you get Stonehorns? Oh, that would be a funny little Easter egg. That would be funny. Alright. I have a big ass Moscow mule next to me. We are ready. Okay. Cool. So we'll have a throwing axe, a centaur, and a dog. In each group. Whoa, he's just readying up on me. Whoa, deadly dude. More like deadly, calm the flip down. All right, okay. All right, so deadly dude wants to play that way, does he? Okay. All right. You know what, giant doesn't need a control group that far up. Actually, just merge these control groups. Who am I kidding? I'm not going to use them differently. I mean, I would say ready, ready, good luck, have fun, but I think he knows. He already started the damn game. Let me just check one thing quick. Okay. 4 versus 3, I don't feel like taking. 3 versus 3, I will take all day. Let's send the Beast Lord over here. Alright, they're forcing my hand. Kill him! And I gotta come over here with the Horn of the First Beast and help out a little bit. Horn of the First Beast! Oh, where you going, Hellstriders? You scared? You scared of the First Beast Horn? They're scared of the First Beast Horn. And like, who wouldn't be? Goddamn terrifying. Alright, what is that? Chaos Warriors with Halberds? Get them. I'm gonna lower everybody's leadership in this area. Really try and hurt them. Meanwhile, we're doing okay over there. Over here, we got dogs, centaurs, and Horn of the First Beast Boy chasing everything down. These centaurs are feeling a little worse for wear, so they're just gonna chase off these Hellstriders. No biggie at all. These guys are gonna run for their lives. These Minotaurs have stayed in here for probably a little too long, so let's back out. Let's back out over there. Squeeze in! Squeeze in! Oh no, you took a lot of damage. Oh, we took a lot of damage out there. Alright, don't let them rear charge you. Butchers, you want to help me out here? Roar, buffs! Buffs, 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 buffs. Buffs, 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 buffs. Okay, those dogs did not end up winning that. These centaurs are getting okay damage. We have some Minotaurs way off in no man's land because I forgot about them very briefly. Just briefly. Just very, very briefly. How about a fuck you? Alright, let's leave this place. Valkia's coming. I don't like that. Run away. Run away from Valkia. Alright, so you, and you come with me. We can have those spears chase off those Chaos Warriors. That's a trade we will take any day. How else are we doing? Going to melee, because fuck it. Why not? Ooh, oh, I didn't mean to click off. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to do that. Doing alright over there. Beast Lord, honestly, go see how that's going. In all the worst ways possible. Actually, I want you to charge, not the throwing axes. Not the throwing axes. Never the throwing axes. Bray Scream! Tee-hee! This is not going well. Dive into those Chosen, I guess. Try and get yourselves out of here. That bitch! Alright, just beat the Hellstriders. Oh wait, you're chasing something important. Never mind, I'm sorry about that. Oh, those Minotaurs got trashed on. Well, happens. Huh, Valkia thinks she can defeat basic Beast Lord. She is mistaken. I actually don't know if she's mistaken. That could be a terrifying thing to learn. Got him. Apocalyptic vision! Apocalyptic vision! Visions of, in fact, the apocalypse. Run! Run! Dear God, run! Leave the dogs to deal with it. Fuck them. They're just dogs. They're 400 gold. 400 gold is not my problem. Oh, a freebie. Alright, we're chasing off that. We still have the Butchers of Kalkengard. You guys are chasing off that stuff. We have a Sleepy Mage. He's just so sleepy. And those are still Chosen. Okay, so that's why this is close. Giant, do your duty! Duty. This is a very serious time for us. Alright, those are basic Marauders, not honestly worth chasing off. You guys aren't going to catch those dogs if you wanted to, and you have almost run those Chaos Warriors off the map. How about you come back? Butchers of Kalkengard, I pulled you away so you could have a little thing. But it's giant time, baby! Slap, slap. Slippity slap, devolve the lady and kill her friends. Smack her, giant! Get her! Get her! Okay, throwing axes, just go throwing axe at the Chosen. You are fighting something. Hellstriders, okay. Is that the Demon Shield? She can't take any damage right now, that's not good. Alright, I'm gonna have to let the Minotaurs handle this, because I'm taking some heat I don't want to take. You go deal with that. Run, Chariot Boy, run! Minotaurs, keep her on the ground. How did that fly? How did she get away that quickly? I did not enjoy that. Ooh, okay, alright, well, we take those. Okay, you're still chucking at that. You guys are coming over here. Run, Beast Boy, run! Ah, we tear out of Valkia. Korn's gonna be ashamed of you. Why could she tear her out? She's the goddamn scion of Korn. Whew! New arrows any good? I actually haven't seen any of them so far, ASB. Sorry to say. Butchers of Kalkengard did great. Deadly Dude isolated my other Minotaurs and kicked their ass into the dirt. Centaurs did pretty well overall. Caster did very well. Giant did well. Beast Lord was a fun little buff tool. Dogs did fine, and honestly, Ungors did better than I would have expected. Valkia was running around doing great. Chosen held down the fort till the very end of the game, and then I just army lost them, so I didn't actually have to fight them. Chaos Warriors did fine. Hellstriders overall did okay, but I did catch them in a nice side engagement. Dogs did fine, and Marauders did fine. GG's, well played. Well played to Deadly, dude. In tabletop, I think she hurts her allies who dare rout. First free time I've had in weeks, and you boys streaming. Thank the Great Horned Rat. What up, Venged? How you doing? Did you take a Beastman with 2 eyes? Oh, I'm sorry. Valkia can have a sandwich and a nap before the Giant gets there. Giant gonna doodly all over Valkia since he's one of the hardest hitting units in the game. He didn't do that great once he was fighting Valkia, but he was fine. 400 gold of not my problem. Damn, that's a good one. All right. Wow, chat popped off while I was busy here. Did he seriously take Kazark one eye? No, I took the Beast Lord. Yeah. All right. I caught up on chat. I didn't get to respond to every single comment, but I did my best. Oh, no. Oh, no. Hold on. So, in the bracket, I forgot to do this earlier today, actually. Tournament favorite. I would have picked Void Walls and I would have been right, but looking at everybody here today, probably AC Maiden on his Dark Elves or Blood Penguin on his Empire are my 2 favorites for tonight to win the whole thing, and it's coming in hot. Unless his Dudeness pulls an upset of the century, I'm about to get mega fucked on by Blood Penguin's Empire. But we'll see. Penguin versus his Dudeness. It is up. I don't have an army. I don't have a screen blocker ready. I don't have one ready. Oh, just don't look. Oh, just don't look. Just don't look. Just don't look. This was some fun art we had done for Strat Game, Trader GG, and the Phoenix King for winning a rat ladder event. So I just wanted to show it off because we're very excited about it, but it doesn't cover the full area, so I just have to be careful not to hover over the enemy army. All these are best of 1. Yep. Giant was a pretty solid pick against Chaos. Yeah, he got to wander around, which is fun. What was the value on the Giant? Almost 1,000, like 960-ish. Which was okay, considering he didn't die. Like, he still had a little bit of love left to give. Who's playing High Elves tonight? Let me check. Guillaume got knocked out. Ocular Snipes is? The Ocular Snipes said they had to work late. I thought I saw him. Consonant, yeah. Ocular Snipes is, and just advanced. So there's 1 High Elf left, and it's Ocular Snipes. Versus Golden Floof's Dark Elves, which is a rough one. Golden Floof is what you might call an elite gaming machine. That art is a set pick from Season 8 of Game of Thrones. Easy. Maiden and his damn micro about to roll me. Nah, dude. John FB, you got it. You got it, John FB! I foresee no Blazing Knights. Not one of them. I don't think that's true. I don't think that's true at all. John FB, you excited for the Australia World Championship? The very official Total War Warhammer World Champion of Australia deciding tournament. So far, I think there are 3 Australians in it, and all the rest are Russian or Eastern Europeans, because that time zone also works for them. If anybody cares, next week, what I'm talking about is one of the tournaments I have next week will be 3 in the morning my time, and because Australians, like, never get tournaments in their time zone, as far as I know, maybe there's a community of it I just don't know of, but since that, I just call it the Australian World Championship, because I'm like, this is the only one they're gonna get, so might as well be. He's expected when he goes up against that damn Slaanesh Shrine for some reason, yeah. Knights of Blazing Sun lost a lot of their luster going into Warhammer 3 with Empire Cav getting faster globally. Maybe, but I don't know. I still like Blazing Suns. I think they're great. I was gonna say it ain't very. But yeah, it's 3 a.m. for me, dude, because Australia's weird. Because Australia's a weird place and weird time zone. But I care about this community. I will do it for you. That's when I wake up. Might be able to catch a bit before work. Nice. All right. His dudeness, bringing the fucking Zoats. We have Zoats, Glade Guard, a bunch of Eternal Glade Guard, a bunch of Dryad Glade Guard, double War Dancer Glade Guard, a front line of Deepwood Scout Glade Guard, and Winterheart Guard, Eternal Guard with Glade Shaft Guard, Shields Guard. And in the forest we have some Glade Guard Riders with Glade Spears. Oh, and Dreicha with Pit of Glade and Enfeebling Dark Shard thing. Say it with me, Australia isn't real. Every time someone mentions Australian players, all I imagine is man-sized spider in a gamer chair with a headset on. Alright. On the other side, for Blood Penguin, Spearman, Swordsman, Sigmar Sons, Spearman. Triple Huntsman, double Empire Knights, double Knights of the Blazing Sun, the Silver Bullets in the far back, and a Light Wizard with Shem's Burning Gaze and Net of Amtok. Blood Penguin is, say it with me, children, one of the best, you're making me say it alone, one of the best heavy cav players in the entire game. I love watching him play heavy cavalry factions. When he came into Warhammer 3 before Mortal Empires, he pretty much only picked Kislev, and he pretty much always took Winged Lancers in the Griffin Legion. Were they a bad unit? Yes. Did he take them anyway? Yes. Did he make them look okay? Sure. He got a rear charge on archers, and they barely killed the archers, so... Yep. 2 War Dancers. Empire is contractually obligated to fold over and die. Alright. You're a Dryad Glade Guard. Alright, let's go. Build-wise, I have to favor the Empire build. It's very meta, it's very good, it's very strong. I've seen Blood Penguin take builds like this into Wood Elves through most of Warhammer 2. Slight variations, but you get the gist. Now on the other side, while it is a sexy build, while it is a fun build, I think War Dancers, there's a reason you don't see them. I generally think they're trash. The rest of it's fine, but I do think the War Dancers are a waste of 1,800 gold. I also sincerely worry that the Wood Elves are giving up too much of the mobile advantage, while only having 2 Glade Riders with Spears versus 4 Heavy Cav. You're gonna get rolled over, and then these Deepwood Scouts, the front lines are gonna collide, and these Deepwood Scouts are gonna back up. Well, when they back up, they'll be back here with Empire Knights, and there'll be no one to protect them back here. I mean, maybe these Eternal Guard, but having 4 archers getting protected by these Eternal Guard, you're gonna have to like clump really far up. Then I think Volkmar is just gonna roll in there and throw down Soul Fiber Armor and Banishment. So I don't see the Deepwood Scouts having enough area to run, which is why Wood Elves usually want the mobile advantages to give their archers places to go. But we'll see. War Dancers do collide with Sigmar Sons, which is a great target for them. You can see they're already taking a shit ton of damage, even though they just got the exact fight they wanted, but sure. Volkmar is throwing down a Soul Fiber Merman on the other War Dancers, and the War Dancers are already fucking dead. The game started, and they're all fucking dead. God. War Dancers, why? Alright. One War Dancer is routing, the other one is getting close. But the Swordsman is also routing, leaving Volkmar alone against Drycha and a bunch of Zoats. He's starting to run away now, but the Zoats are faster. A problem for them is that they are currently getting shot down by Silver Bullets and 3 Huntsmen. One of the Huntsmen tries to run away from a Pit of Shades, but Glade Riders with Spears, very nice from his dude, and is coming up on the back. They do manage to avoid the Knights of the Blazing Sun. They're going to get a rear charge on the Silver Bullets. They will die shortly after, but they will stop the Silver Bullets from shooting, and they will maybe get a good amount of damage down. Wood Elf frontline is trading okay into the Empire frontline. That's not shocking. What is a problem is going to be these 4 archers, all left largely alone. I'm actually kind of surprised Blood Penguin is leaving them alone. It looks like he's a little distracted, but if he takes any cavalry units and goes up through the exposed middle, he is going to get gigantic value. So I think the Wood Elves are in big trouble if Blood Penguin realizes it, and some of these Knights of the Blazing Sun are doing some big realizing, folks. In the meantime, Empire Knights try to stop the Glade Riders from mucking up the back, but here we go. Here comes Value City. Go Power Rangers. Glade Guard are compromised, and even some Deepwood Scouts are also going to compromise on the backfield. Eternal Guard are finishing off last Sigmar Sons. Maybe they can come back and try to bail out the situation, but I don't know if they'll be able to. Meanwhile, Huntsmen and Silver Bullets have rallied, and the Zoats are turning off of their attempt to snipe Volkmar and now running straight headlong into Empire Knights. I don't think they had attack orders. They did not, so they will take a free charge there while getting shot the entire time. And these Winterheart Guard are going to get netted down. This is a brutal loss for the Wood Elves in the backfield, and his dudeness was playing a really strong game up till that point, but now he tried to he got too far into the cookie jar, and Volkmar led him astray. Quick Pit of Shades trying to take out the Silver Bullets. Blood Penguin is on top of his dodging micro as usual. Not surprising here. Wood Elf, massive problem on the back line. We see all 4 of the archers. One of them's already dead, 2 of them are about to die, and one of them is getting run down. So the Wood Elf Archer Corps is offline. Zoats are offline, running away from the Huntsman. And now we just have 1 Summon Dryad unit and the Eternal Guard in the backfield here, and they are going to get kited. At this point, I think Empire is in a pretty dominant position. Balance of power is starting to shift in their favor, but I think like the actual state of the game has been pretty Empire favored for a little bit here. Ever since that like Zoat trap up and shoot pit plus all of the archers died, I think that was a huge turning point in the game, and the Empire is probably going to clutch it out from here. Warhammer 2 wasn't real, Hub. Stop lying. Oh! One of the best heavy cav players in the entire game. I love watching him play heavy cav factions. When he comes into Warhammer 3 before Mortal Empires, he pretty much only picked Kislev. He pretty much always took Wing Lancers and Griffin Legions, as requested. Thanks, Manifest. Thanks for saying it with me. I'm not sleeping well tonight. War Dancers got massacred. Not gonna lie, if War Dancers get countercharged, I don't know how many fights they cost effectively win. Dude, they got instantly killed. That was awful. That was just horrific. They died so fast. The fight started and they all died. I just want to live in a world where Zoats are good in meta just because I like saying the word Zoat. I mean, that's fair. Wood Elves are having a bit of a resurgence, and the Balance of Power still thinks that this is pretty even. I don't, but the Balance of Power never lies to us. The problem for me is that the Wood Elves, all they have is a shit ton of infantry left, and Blood Penguin has Volkmar, who can clear almost infinite amounts of that, and heavy cavalry, which proper cycle charging can clear a lot of it, but I don't know. Winterheart Guard taking a nasty soul fight environment. Volkmar's healing cap is coming into focus now. Zoats are still fighting these Empire Knights. Could the Wood Elves really rally? I don't know. These Eternal Guard are going to catch the Silver Bullets soon. And after that, it is pretty much Volkmar and 1 Knights of the Blazing Sun versus the world. I don't know how much Winds of Magic the Light Wizard has left. If Drycha saves a Pit of Shades for herself and gets a full fat overcasted Pit of Shades onto that Knight that's a Blazing Sun, then I could see this being a very winnable Wood Elf game. But until then, I think the bump and grind will just favor the Empire. Zoats get surrounded, Zoats get terror routed, Zoats get murdered. Kind of surprised Drycha doesn't just run down this Light Wizard. In fact, that's exactly what Blood Penguin wants. He was just baiting with this little Light Wizard. Also, just gonna say it, I'm gonna say it. Okay, nice friendly fire there, Light Wizard. I hate the new portraits. They look stupid. You're allowed not to think so? I think they look stupid. The Gracier looks dumb. This Light Wizard looks dumb. I think a lot of the new portraits look dumb. All right, okay. Wood Elves evening up the balance of power. Evening up the damage value. War Dancers are still here, and as long as the War Dancers are still here, we still have a win condition, folks. And the Wood Elves are rallying some Glade Guard. Okay, baby. Old Hummus was wrong. Maybe this game isn't over. But if the Empire do win it, I can just claim I knew the entire time. And if the Wood Elves do win it, I can just claim a massive upset and get hype. So either way, I win. Banishment going off into the distance. Never mind, it's coming back around. It was just doing a 360 no-scope as it just tears apart the Eternal Guard. Good God. That's illegal. Meanwhile, will it betray the Empire? Will it betray the Sons of Sigmar? Oh my God, those spearmen took a slight tickling. War Dancers are routing, and with the War Dancers routing, so do the hope of the Wood Elves fall. These absolute Chad Glade Riders with Spears barely hanging on to leadership are hunting down Huntsmen. That's nice. Another Soulfire Bombardment from Volkmar is going to hurt the poor Winterheart Guard. And ouch kabibbles. Ouchie, ouchie. For the Empire, we have some Huntsmen in the trees that are back. Those could be useful. Very wounded Spearmen, very wounded Empire Knight. Once again, it's pretty much Knights of the Blazing Sun and Volkmar versus the world. Volkmar is officially healing capped and honestly looking a little worse for wear. I blasted every Discord you have, good sir. Now I can enjoy smoke. Thank you, Black Knight. You're doing your best. Why does Banishment do so little damage? I don't know. It took some nerfs. But it does have 100% armor-piercing vortex damage, so you think it would do a lot, but it does not. It does some. It is never a spell I would take unless it was free, and for Volkmar it is free. Drycha now decides to maybe hunt down that little light wizard bitch, but he's gonna run away, and I take a sip of my Moscow Mule in a jar. Cheers. Alright. What is that? Pit of Shades! The Pit of Shades bait! I still think Blood Penguin mostly avoided it with the Knights of the Blazing Sun, and now these Eternal Guard are taking a lot of damage, but so are the Empire Knights, and overall I do think that was a worthwhile trade for Drycha. Take that out. Light Wizard does get caught. He gets slapped. He gets knocked on his ass, and maybe the Empire will have to go without a caster. Can anybody kill Drycha in this sort of atmosphere, in this climate? 2 Huntsmen are back for the Empire. Knights of the Blazing Sun are here. Drycha is slapping a Light Wizard in the face, and the Winterheart Guard are not feeling so hot. Balance power goes slightly in the phase of the Empire, but honestly, Drycha, just turn around and fight Volkmar. You might want to. You might want to just kill his ass. I don't know. I think she's trying to get to her Eternal Guard and her Winterheart Guard, give him some melee buffs, give him some stuff, but as soon as they get near Volkmar, they're just going to route straight into the Knights of the Blazing Sun. Knights of the Blazing Sun still charging in. Winterheart Guard taking a ton of damage. Drycha is running in as best she can, but she is just one angry tree who needs to kill Volkmar. As soon as the Grand Shield of Faith wears off, you should probably start swinging at him. Look at how low he is. Look at how low his healing cap is. Just beat his ass. Just beat his ass. No, where are you going? Beat his ass. Drycha! You ain't outrunning this. You can't outrun the Mustache Man, but he only has 20 melee defense. Kick his ass. Kick his ass. Enfeebling foe. 0 melee defense, 6 melee attack, but she takes a walloping if he hits her even one time. Holy crap. Or she took like a bunch of other stuff, but damn. God damn. I guess she has a weakness to fire damage, and he does do fire damage. And she has physical resist, and he does magic damage. Okay, yeah, he's not having a good time. Sheb's Burning Gaze is going to hit her in the back, do a lot more damage than I thought it would. Good lord. With that, I think the Wood Elves are doomed. And I told you 45 minutes ago the Wood Elves were doomed. You didn't believe me. Deepwood Scout's going to shoot some Knights of the Blazing Sun before they get Knights of the Blazing run the fuck over. Broken, beaten, battered, and bloodied, the Wood Elves will now army loss post-haste. And post-haste. Very well played to his dudeness, actually. Very, very well played. I was impressed. Still, human by the Winterheart Guard are unbreakable. True. Some monochrome Eye of Sauron. Volkmar did great. Knights of the Blazing Sun both did excellently. State troops all died horrifically for the cause. Silver Bullets, honestly, his dudeness chased him down pretty well. Huntsman did fine. Empire Knights did fine as well. Dreicha did great. Zotes did great. Hey, let's go. Zotes getting their value back. Let's go, Zotes. War Dancers together almost paid for one of themselves. Deepwood Scouts struggled a little bit. Did all right. Eternal Guard did great. Glade Riders were played with really well. They didn't get great value, but they got some good flanks. Dreads did Glade Guard did Eternal Guard did And Zotes were trying to carry. We're trying. Penguin versus his dudeness. So now I'm just joining as the player because I have to fight this animal of a person. How can one win against such relentless penguin? Oh, it's that color scheme makes him half red. Okay, that's kind of stupid, but okay. Empire versus Brett. Let's go. What do Wood Elves have to deal with Knights of Blazing Sun? Shooting them. Shooting them is good with a lot of their archers. None of their cavalry will trade that effectively into Knights of Blazing Sun one-on-one, so it mostly has to be hit them with Glade Riders with spears to stop them, and while you're losing that fight, shoot them to death. Or while you're losing that fight, hit them with some spells. Or you could take Great Stag Knights and Wild Riders and then use spells to debuff the fight and try to win it that way. That is risky. But Pravenoth Rayma Mossy is another good one. Just net him down and shoot him. If you wouldn't mind beating Blood Penguin so I don't have to play him, that'd be swell. Golden Floof. I'll try. I'll try. All right, Blood Penguin hasn't acknowledged my joke I sent him. I said, fight me, coward, but I put cow as capital C-O-W, and then the A-R-D are lowercase. Empire versus Beastmen. Oh, crap. I actually don't know the meta for this one. Sorry, I'm doing some big thinking right now. Sorry. Okay, so we do that. Basic frontline little biscuits, because we don't care. 2 throwing axes, because we like throwing axes. Minotaurs, because so far I actually think they might be good. Minotaurs, Razor Gore herds to help Centaurs fight knights with their armor piercing. Then we have more Centaurs, that's essentially like dog units. Yada yada, we have a bunch of stuff. Butchers of Calgangard would also be good, but I can cut 1 Minotaur because 3 is a lot. I want a Jibber Jabber. How do I get a Jibber Jabber? How do I get a Jibber Jabber? Is the Wargore worth it? What's he gonna do? No, he's not worth it. Got him. For my Jibber Jabber, I'd rather have that. These 2 RRs are really good, but I can't seem to find the money for them. Do you have any items you don't need? Life leeching? We don't need life leeching. Yeah! We don't need life leeching, yeah! We don't need a Tusk or Chariot mount, yeah! Do we need a Test Cherry mount? Anti-infantry. Charge bonus. Test Cherry would be good. Let's get that. No, we'll get rid of life leeching. Because if I use Fate of Buna, I mean, yeah, if I use Fate of Buna, then I'm not going to get that much out of life leeching, so it's fine. You need more doggos? Will I even pick the basic minos anymore? I don't know. Aren't basic minos the same cost as axes and axes and shields? Yes, they're also the same cost as great weapons, yeah. The best part of CA announcing that they're going to do a big land battle tournament when Human Boy gets passed over for it. They did not announce they're doing a big thing. Traderkin get greater than Lore of Death? Traderkin got changed to be more single entity focused. And I really want to try Fate of Buna. I don't know. The last couple games I've casted that had Fate of Buna, I was actually really impressed, so I kind of want to try that out. I think it could be good for shutting down like Knights of the Blazing Sun piece or something really expensive. Just nuke it down. That could be fun. As for the dogs, you're probably right. There's two things about it, though. One, I don't actually know how to play this matchup. I was just guessing a good build. And then two, I don't think the Jabber Scythe is a bad pick here. I don't know if it's a good pick, but I did want to take it. And I'm halfway through a pretty large Moscow Mule, so I'm vibing. I'm feeling it. But the rest of this build I believe in. The rest of this build is really good, except for the Jabber. I mean, okay, I don't know about really good. 100% serious tryhard, except for the Jabber. Might be good, might be a meme. Don't know. Spirit Leech Caster, yeah, he's fine. Throwing axes for the late game. What are we looking at for army size? I'm outnumbered about 2 to 1. That's fine. Human Boy, that's not fine. You're in danger. You're in danger. Shut up. Human Boy, no. You're gonna lose the video game. Oh, God. Whatever will we do? Oh, no. The consequences of our actions. Oh. Oh. Did you have fun? 90% of my streams is just me having a slow release stroke. Remember that weekend when the Beastmen chariots were grotesquely OP? That was a pretty fun weekend. All the rest of you are in one group. How's the new patch going? It's fine. It's fine. Undead are grossly overpowered so much that they had to be banned from a lot of tournaments, so that kind of sucks. The patch made a lot of mistakes, but what are you gonna do, you know? They did. It was part of the Dom announcement. It was vague, but they said they wanted to sponsor a big land battle tourney in 2023. Oh, okay. That would be really funny if I got left out of that. That'd be really funny if I got left out of that. Like, even I would be pissed. Of course I would be pissed, but I also would laugh at it because it would be kind of hilarious. Is much wrong now? Guillaume, I agree. Also, Guillaume, why are you awake? Go to bed, my friend. I don't think I can win, you guys. He's too good. His hands are too fast. Playtest your patch before you release it. How does something like this get missed? Oh, I don't know. I wasn't apologizing for it. I've just kind of run out of steam. Like, I've been bitching and moaning all day long because this is my second stream today. So I think I'm just out of energy to be angry. Let's let War Wagons shoot our little friendos. Wolfheart. Juke it! Oh, he juked it, I think. I don't know if that was it. Yeah, I have the arrow. Okay, that was aiming for me. I just juked the fuck out of it because I'm an elite gamer. Okay, alright, okay. Okay. Alright, oh. Alright, okay. So we're gonna be real cool, huh? We're just gonna be real cool gentlemen. That is enough! Sir. Mino bus, Mino bus, Mino bus! The Mino bus tried. It did. Run, Mino bus, run! You're taking lots of damage. Honestly, so is my caster. My caster is enjoying this about as much as a swift kick to the dick. Mino bus! Mino bus! Mino bus!
Human boy, there's not even that many Minotaurs involved. There's not really a Mino bus.
I know, I'm just having fun. Oh no! No, not my caster! No! No! Bad Marcus Wolfheart! Bad! He's aiming at me! He's aiming at me! I can feel it! I can feel it! He's aiming at me! Save me, Jabber's. Save me! Save me! Mino bus! Mino bus! Mino bus! Alright, come over here. Throwing axes keep doing the absolute work of the gods on that, on those war wagons. Oh, we'll charge into melee. You will not like it one bit, mister. Whee! There, hopefully that Fate Abuna takes care of those silver bullets forever. Alright, you guys are back. It's not looking so hot, if I had to be honest. Okay, alright, somebody thinks he's a real funny guy. Somebody thinks he's a real funny character, sniping my lord like that. Marcus Wolfheart's still doing Marcus Wolfheart things, can't quite catch him. Take this!
Yeah.
Jibber jabber, let's get at her. You guys are a little stuck. You're doing this, you're back. Hello, welcome to the party. Beat him up. Fuck him up. And it looks like he's dead. Let's go get these. As the jabber scythe comes, you guys run away. It's not looking too hot. It's not looking too hot. Alright. I don't know where you are, but welcome back to the party. God damn, dude, we just can't get Marcus Wolfheart. I have thrown everything I had and more into Marcus goddamn Wolfheart, and he's just chilling. It actually makes me so sad. He's gonna try to shoot my lord right here, and it's gonna kill me, and I'm gonna be sad. I tried to block it with other war wagons. I'm trying to block it with the other war wagons. It's not gonna work. It's over. I cannot believe that we couldn't kill Marcus that whole goddamn time. Jabber, you failed me! Honestly, the Mino bus failed me too. Centaurs did great. Yeah. Rip. Minotaurs and Jabber did not, unfortunately, carry the day against the horde of Empire infantry and their frickin' war wagons. And maybe Traderkin would have been good against them. Maybe Traderkin would have been good against the war wagons. Oregons became so meta. Mino short bus. Need a Morgar or Torox here, I think. So sad Alexa played Esposito. Yeah, we got hard Lord sniped. Somebody needs to make a mod that makes Norskin units' death sound like monkey noises. Can confirm. Alright, Blood Penguin wins. We'll follow Blood Penguin to go fight Golden Floof. While AC Maiden, Coops, whatever dude, and Alea Yakta Est keep fighting. So up here we have Dark Elves versus Dark Elves and Rats versus Bretonnia, and down here we have Dark Elves versus Empire. A lot of dark. A lot of dark. The Civil War is called the Dark Single Faction Tourney because it's in the middle of the night for me, but still, it's a lot of Dark Elves. Maybe the Floofster can stop him. And for the other semifinal, I did tell people to wait for me. But I'll keep an eye on that. Make sure I message whoever it is. Matthew Galbraith. So we had to cancel the faction war because the game is too broken right now. So now I threw in a $25 prize pool. There used to be no prize pool because you got into the faction war was the whole point. So it just turned into a normal single faction tourney. I didn't want to... Some people took off of work. Like, I don't know what people did, but like, you know, sometimes people take off work or they plan their whole night around stuff like this. So just because we canceled the faction war because shit's broken, we didn't want to deny people the chance to play. So we just turned into a single faction tournament. What up, His Dudeness? You played better than I did. His Dudeness had a much closer game versus Blood Penguin than I did, so His Dudeness is officially a better player. The one time I make it someone far, I am so sorry, Matthew. I know, you did great. I'm sorry. This is why we canceled. I showed it at the start of the stream, but now there's 50 people, so there clearly were people who didn't see it. I know. But we tried to announce it as much as we could. But we can't hold a faction war in the current state because of all the bugs. One of the biggest bugs being this one. Boom! Whoa! 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 Healed. Boom! Whoa! Like, it is so hard to hold a faction war when Coast is broken or procking. Can you guess what happens, ladies? My goodness. Soul's Realm of Soul. Oh my goodness. Like... You can't. Lizardmen, Tomb Kings, Vampire Coast, Vampire Counts. Everybody has this issue. Heck on this Blood Knight unit. Here we go. Cast Invocation. Oh, God. Like, yeah. So we had to cancel the faction war. The game's too buggy and too broken right now. We're really, really sorry. Yeah, Matthew. Yeah. So we'll host different qualifiers closer to the time. But there were too many people that were too upset about, like, I want to play this faction, and I love this faction, all this stuff, but they just, you know, the faction's broken or something like that. And my team advised me that they were like, your first faction war that you get to host shouldn't be a broken fucking mess. So I'm like, oh, all right. Yeah. No, it does suck. It really, really sucks. I agree. That's unfortunate, yeah. We will host one later. After the hotfix, we will host one. Will it be hotfixed? I talked to CA, and they said it will maybe be hotfixed, and that was as confident as they were. All right, I messaged Blood Penguin about a thing, but His Dudeness... All right, you're in here. I was going to say, for anybody who enjoys this time zone, 3 in the morning, we're hosting a tournament next week, October 28th, the Australia World Championship. Make sure to sign up for that. You'll see the likes of renowned Australian player Lenorm, Renowned Australian player. His dudeness, I think you're maybe Australian. Renowned Australian player John FB. And then Russian player Voidl's Polish player Swarv? I think. I don't know where Zesty's from. I've never heard of Yuckling or Enkranger or... Wait, I have heard of Kark. I think he's somewhere in Asia. Maybe I can get Tactical Lich to play. Maybe. Anyway. Check-in is at 2 in the morning my time, so go play. Go do it. If I'm waking up for it, it better be a fucking bash. It better be a brawl. I want at least 55 signups. This is a good post-work time slot for me, Mossy. Me too. I live in Minnesota, so it's 8:30 for me right now. Is it that broken in single player as well? Just check that video and that is insanely broken. Yeah. It's that way in single player too. So what happens with the bug? I think I explained it in the video, but just in case you missed it. So the bug seems to be that when you resurrect a model, which is why it affects Vampire Counts, Coast, Tomb Kings, and the Revivification Crystal of the Lizardman brings back models. When a model comes back, it doesn't come back at 1 HP like it used to. It comes back at full HP. And that's how you can see them blow through a healing cap, is because the healing cap presumes that a unit can only get healed so much. But when they, like, you know, oh, Jimmy, welcome back to life. You had 1 health, you died and you only had 30 health left possible out of your 100. So we'll heal you back up to 30. And Jimmy's like, fuck you, 100 health. And it's like, I guess 100 health then. Then that's past the healing cap. So as long as you can resurrect models, you can bust through your healing cap. It's completely fucked up. Void is in that tourney. I don't know if he's actually going to show up, John FB. I don't know if he's actually going to show up. We'll see. But also, it's not an Australian-specific tournament. It was just a joke, because I was hosting a time slot where you and Lenorm could play, because I know you guys are around the Vermin League a lot, but you don't get to play in a lot of tournaments because you're in Australia and none of the time slots are good for you. So I just asked Lenorm when is a good time slot for Australians and put a tournament there. But anybody can show up that wants to. I don't give a shit. I was just giving you guys a chance to play. What if one person signs up under 55 different names? Then that is the perfect tournament there ever was. All right, I got a message, AC Maiden. Wait for stream to start. Otherwise, pick map and build and such. TY. So our other semifinal, AC Maiden has prevailed over Coops. The Dark Elf Civil War is over. Coops always gets mirror matches. I don't know how Coops always gets mirror matches, but Coops always does. The Rat Man lives in Minnesota. I guess that makes sense. Ha! Minnesota. Yeah, I do. I understand how the bug even happened, maybe from the changing of crumbling. I don't know. Probably part of their ammo finishing full HP on a model resurrects to fix one thing, doing that break another. That's probably correct, Blueberry Fruit Shake. Non-aggression packs with Norskin Wood Elves are worthless. I also agree. Unatco. UN-Otco? Alright. Did you get pho for lunch? No. I used the money to buy ice cream. I did buy ice cream. I bought Schmore ice cream. It was really good. There's little chunks of waffle cone in there. A little bit. Nom, 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 nom. All right. Tactical Lich moved to the UK. That... I don't want to say anything negative about such a great content creator, but you know what I was going to say. Tactical Lich is a great content creator, though. I wish more people knew about his channel on youtube.com/tacticallich. I don't know how anybody would know about that channel. How anybody would know the channel with its iconic purple flag with, like, the white circle around Tactical Lich. I don't know how anybody would find that channel. All right. Here we go. Blood Penguin. Back in action, Karl Franz this time. Jade Wizard, double War Wagons, not triple, just double. Some Empire Knights, Demigryph Knights, 2 Demigryph Knights, neither of which with halberds. And then we have a whole bunch of state troops, plus a Jade Wizard with Regrowth and Earthblood, no Dwellers below. All right, Man of the People, Blood Penguin. 3 games we have seen on stream, 3 different lords, and 3 different playstyles. From Cav and Huntsman to War Wagon Kite to Demigryph Charge. Interesting. On the other side, we have Golden Floof and a bit of lag. We have Malice Darkblade. We have a Spirit Leech and Doom of Darkness caster. Dark Riders mixed with Cold One Knights. 1 Reaper Bolt Thrower to keep the enemy honest. A front line of Bleak Swords. A secondary line of Dread Spears. Actually, 2 Reaper Bolt Throwers. And 1 Scourge Runner Chariot. Oh, hey, the bug is still there. Look up at the mini-map. Look at that Scourge Runner moving around. You see that shit? Oh, you don't, because it's behind my gross-ass face. There's still a bug, apparently, where on the minimap, Chariot models, like, Chariot, the little dot for a Chariot goes like, when it moves, because it switches which Chariot is important. Good old Deus Ex. Why are High Elves good in multiplayer now? What changed? They got a bunch of cost decreases across the board. Yeah. Tactical Witch moved to wrench throwing distance of DCA to provide better feedback. See, that's the real thing. All right, I gotta focus on the game now. Stop being so interesting, chat. Front lines have collided. War Wagons are playing awfully close to the front line. They are going to get countercharged by Cold One Knights, but I don't think anybody's afraid of that. Franz diving into Cold One Knights is very bold. Very bold indeed, sir. In the middle of Scourge Runner Chariots, Malice Darkblade, and a Spirit Leech caster. That is too bold, even. That is too bold, sir. Demigryph Knights are now riding to his aid, really trying to bail Franz out of the situation, but he took a lot of damage. And I do think that was a mistake. It was probably meant to be a bait, and that's cool, bro, but I don't think the bait was worth it. That was a lot of damage off of Franzi Poo. And the Demigryph Knights aren't even having a good time as Scourge Runner Chariots kite them out. Actually, it's 2 Scourge Runner Chariots. I missed one earlier. So it's 2 Scourge Runners versus 2 War Wagons. Yeah. Yeah. Franz diving straight into Scourge Runner Chariots isn't even taking any time for a break. He doesn't even get a regrowth. He's just in there. He is just constantly in. And Empire Knights plus Demigryph Knights really surrounding this Dark Elf Cav blob. And the Dark Elves will suffer greatly for that. Now, Golden Floof is very up in value. Holy crap. He is so up in value. Almost 2 to 1. I didn't even notice that going on. But Franz and his Demigryph friends are trying to make the difference here. And if they can break into this back line, they can either rear charge down the entire line and win the whole front line for the Empire, or they can take out the Reaper Bolt Throwers. Really, the world is their oyster if they can take out these 2 cavalry units, because the other cavalry units for the Dark Elves are not in their own backline, so they can't defend it. Interesting. Dread Spears and Malice Darkblade are trying to stop the inevitable from happening, trying to keep the Empire Cav contained, but they will not be contained! They will break free! Life finds a way! Ted Bundy, Jurassic Park, 1984. That's a movie quote. All right, Empire Knights get onto one of the Reaper Bolt Throwers, and other Empire Knights gets onto the other Reaper Bolt Thrower. All of the Reaper Bolt throwing will be stopped this day, and you will see, as soon as those units actually die, you will see Blood Penguin rocket up in value about 1,400, because that is the cost of both of those things. So watch for that. Meanwhile, Jade Wizard overcasts Earthblood and almost kills himself for the effort. Good God. Okay. All right. What else is happening for the Dark Elves? I mean, for the Dark Elves, but I'm talking about the Empire. Whoops. 2 Demigryph Knights, very healthy. That is a huge thing for the Empire. But anyway, Dark Elves. What do the Dark Elves have going for them? How is this a close game? I don't know. It looks really bad. I guess they have Scourge Runners who are still healthy. I guess Malice is fine. Spirit Leech casters chilling. It looks really bad, Carl. Back to you. All right. Thanks for nothing, you cowardly weatherman. So Dark Elves look like they're in a rough spot overall. And Franz is about to snipe the absolute shit out of this Deathcaster. Can the Scourge Runner Chariots at least punish this in any way? No, they're getting charged by Demigryph Knights. They gotta run away. Deathcaster's running away. Everybody's running away. And she's on a Velociraptor, so she has armor piercing. She's not even that fast. She has 68 speed. She is about to get run down. Oh, lordy. What's Malice up to? I don't know. Killing randoms. Seems legit. Bolt throwers were kept alive by Golden Floof, so good for him, but you can see the Empire's creeping back. At one point they were down 2,000 damage value, now they're down less than 1,000, and they are really taking out their frustrations on this poor lady riding a Velociraptor. Never before has there been more innocent of a lady than the one riding the Velociraptor. Demigryph Knights are just sweeping through the Scourge Runner chariots, really tearing them down, and Plague Penguin has almost... I call him Blood Penguin because he's Blood Penguin on Discord, but he's Plague Penguin in the game. He has just brought this back to about even. Bolt Thrower 1 is actually taken offline. The other one's still firing at the War Wagons, but we are mostly down to the Malice Darkblade show, and that show got canceled for Season 2, so it was a one-hit wonder. Kalidor versus Cathay meme game when? Cathay would rock his ass. Okay, I'm going to catch up on chat for a little bit while I watch Malice get kited by War Wagons. Tactical Edge moved within wrench swing distance. Okay, so that. Martial Prowess got buffed into IE, and this patch they dropped the price of most of their infantry, including the Scene Guard. Yes. Elves get stat buffs before it's supposed to be the most skilled of fighters. I agree. I heard a lot of high elf mains wish they got stat buffs rather than cost decreases, but I'll take either. They needed help, so I'm fine with it. You can see allergic to buffing monsters. Yeah, Maiden, that is funny that they buffed a lot of really good units for the high elves, even though there's a lot of bad units for the high elves that still have gotten no buffs after like 45 patches. That's fine. Can Silverhelms please get some help? Can Dragon Princes or Silverhelms get some help? I mean, high elf mains insist Dragon Princes are good, but I still don't see it. They need anti-large or armor piercing, for the love of God. Xiphos was fighting a single Slaanesh chariot, just a basic ass chariot with, sorry, a Tzeentch chariot, but still. A basic ass Tzeentch chariot with Dragon Princes in melee, not even psychocharging, just in melee, for like 3 or 4 minutes versus Void Laws today, and the chariot was fine. They just eventually parted ways. It was dumb. Dragon Princes should be able to kill a basic chariot. Come on, man. Dragons got buffed significantly, to be fair. Wasn't that with IE, though? Or was that with this patch? I'm just drinking my thing. Alright. That's totally fine. They have a ton of other great tools. 10 armor and 1k HP, 200 gold cheaper and grateful, but it could be better. Franz is charging in to fight Malice Darkblade in Zarkan form. His healing cap is visible, but very, very far off, so I think Franz is going to be fine, as Malice is trading back onto him. Malice is taking a ton of damage that he's not enjoying whatsoever. They nerf monsters infantry units hard. Helps me sneak... What are you talking about? Extra Sea Guard, so I'll take it. Still sucks in Domination when you're looking to add bodies to a point you can clear out the zombies. Yeah, High Elves still are pretty bad at Domination mode, I think. But I'm not an expert in that thing. Alright, War Wagons did excellently. Empire Knights did very well. Demigryph Knights and Franz did great. And the Empire State Troops were there. Malice Darkblade, did not get a lot done. Deathcaster did great. Cold Knights really struggled. Scourge Runner Chariots did awesome. Reaper Bolt Throwers did fine. Bleak Swords and Dread Spears won the frontline fight and then were promptly murdered by cavalry. GG, well played. Undead crumbling is overpowered and complained about. Better give Undead plus 10 leadership and make the redeploy times non-existent. Yeah. I think High Elves need a recharging barrier. Dragon Princes deserve some AP. Teehee. Just breaking back the Metal Archmage. Just bring back the Metal Archmage with her at 70,000 HP, of course. Of course, of course. Malice Dorkblade. Got him. Oh, alright. Couple High Elf players saying High Elves are fine in Domination mode. Alright. I'll trust you guys for it. I've watched High Elves played in Domination like 4 times, and I've played High Elves in Domination once, so I'm hardly a thing. Can you explain healing cap in detail? Is explained anywhere in the game? It's related to the bar that appears in the unit. Yeah. Yes. So, I think a unit can heal 50% of its HP back before it stops, I think, but I forget the exact statistics on it. But there is a tan bar that appears after you get healed a bunch. That means after that point you can get healed no more. Yeah, 75% of the HP pool. So our next battle isn't actually ready yet. So I'll just show you. Cathay works. No, fuck Cathay. Out of my way. So let's get Larry with Earthblood, Star of Avalorn. And that's it. Yep. And then we'll get Dragon Princes, and then we'll get a Mage of Life with Regrowth. And that's it. On the other side, well, let's get some Scavinos for the Chieftain and a Globe. And here we go. Is it explained anywhere? I don't think so. Also, Wood Elves got no buffs again. Wood Elves, Greenskins, Bretonnia got no buffs. I mean, Bretonnia got 3 speed on their cavalry to catch up with other cav in the game, but it's not a huge deal. I'll be right there. Alea did prevail over Skaven, Bretonnia over Rats. That is a hard matchup to win. So we have Bretonnia versus Dark Elves to see who will fight the Empire. But quick explanation of healing cap. Let's run up here. Meanwhile, you guys pop these and get ready.
Whee! Shoot me! Shoot me! Do it again!
Alright. Let's go over here.
Shoot me! Do it! Do it, you coward!
Come on, don't be an idiot. There you go. So, you can see that little tan bar did appear. And now if we heal them, they will heal up to that tan bar and it'll stop. They're at 4,427 health. If we give them an Earthblood, they will stay at 4,427 health. They can't heal anymore for the rest of the game. That's the healing cap. I believe Loopy, he would know, that apparently is 75% of the health of your unit. So if your unit had 10,000 health, you could heal 7,500 over the course of a game before it heal caps. I don't know where AC Maiden's lobby is, so I'll just hope he'll invite me. Oh, he invited Alea, and I can see that. Join with code, go there, faction war. Alright, blockers up. Got to clear one, a bunch of people pop the Wild Hunt. Wait, what do you mean multiplayer? Who plays that? CA? What up, Sip? How you doing? Good morning, Ayano. How you doing? Skaven Trader, betray proof. He's strong in Skaven way. Yes, yes. Yes, yes! Isn't healing cap at 50% of starting HP or something like that? I don't know. Tretch did lose by our blood. It sucks. I tried the new Giants on stream, baby! They seemed fine. They seemed okay. As long as the opponent doesn't have good shooting. Tomb Kings also got no buffs. They did not need buffs. They needed nerfs, and they got nothing. And my drink is gone. This sucks then blows. We are 1 hour into the stream, and there are 2 games left for the day. Bretonnia versus Dark Elves, and whoever wins this will go fight Blood Penguin on Empire. And we will see who is the true faction champion. You slept like a corpse, so I feel awful, but other than that, I'm fine. Yeah. Also, did I not say AC Maiden and Blood Penguin, my favorites to win the tournament? And out of the last 3 people in the tournament, we have AC Maiden and Blood Penguin. For legal reasons, that was a joke. Pretty happy with Cathay not getting nerfed in the changelog. Oh god. At least I know that cap is between 50 and 75 more than the game tells me. Yeah. I'm the most humble. There was once a humble Olympics and I took gold in all 4 categories. Alrighty, Alea is just finishing up their build. On the other side, how's AC Maiden doing? Their build looks about ready. Still can't believe they only nerfed Hellstriders by 50 gold, like the horror you drop a Marauder unit. Dude, and they actually buffed the Hellstriders with Hellscourges to lose 50 gold, so now both Hellstrider variants cost the same. You really just let Penguin win your match for your unblemished prediction record? Oh, yeah. Oh, I mean, wouldn't you? It's easy. It's easy. It's not like he's legitimately just a better player than me and wins most of the times we match up. No! No, I let him win. Easy. They drop the price of Snush Infantry. You don't even drop a Marauder unit. Dude, the wildest thing to me. Hold on. While Leia figures it out, I gotta pull it up. Because, like, the direct quote is better than anything I could have ever come up with pretending to be a CA employee. Let me find it. Let me find it. Let me find it. Let me find it. Bum, bum, bum. Wood Elves. Warriors of Chaos. Warriors of Chaos have been performing rather well since they can have access to marked units and a wide variety of characters. Largely speaking, we are happy with where they stand, with a majority of issues addressed with changes to the monogod races. Okay. The Undivided Chaos Warshrine has not been performing nearly as much as its marked counterparts, so we're doubling the physical resist and giving the effect Giver of Glory. And the rework on Aspiring Champions have gotten them performing better than before, but we felt they could use another bump up to their hit points. They should bring them more in line with the other units of 16 model count. So Warriors of Chaos have been performing rather well, since they can have access to marked units. Anyway, buff Aspiring Champions, buff Chaos Giant, buff Chaos Knights with Lances, nerf Chaos Spawn, buff Chaos Trolls, buff Armored Chaos Trolls, buff the Chaos Warshrine, buff the Demon Prince, nerf Sigvald, buff Swords of Chaos, nerf Be'lakor slightly, and that's it. But it was... we're glad. We're happy with how they're performing. So we gave them motherfucking buffs. Did you guys know that Turin bans them in most of his tournaments? A lot of his tournaments, it says you can't even take Warriors of Chaos. So he's like, we're happy with how they are. Buffs! 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 Only buffs! No, they Blueberry, yeah. You figured it out on your own, but they did decrease one of the Marauder variants, and the other 2 Marauder variants stayed the same. What are your thoughts on the patch in general? You released a video, but I haven't watched it yet. Thought it was okay personally. We thought it was bad. Ayano. So I know I've showed the rest of you this, but this is just for Ayano. The rest of you, close your eyes. You've already seen it before. This is how I feel about the patch, buddy. This is how I feel, friend. Oh, patch 2.2 came out. Barely hanging in there. This is how I feel about the patch. Crabs have rallied. Crabs are getting healed. Boom! Whoa! 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 Jesus H. Fuck! That's how I feel about the patch. That's how I feel about the whole thing. Also, something happened on this screen, so they had to draw. And we lost blood. What happened? All right. Thankfully, I was distracting you guys anyway because Blood Penguin crashed. Wait, that's not Blood Penguin. It was Maiden. What happened? Wrong guy. I was yelling at the wrong guy. Buff your latest $20 DLC. Checks out. Checks out. Some artist at CA was like, it crunched 98 hours a week on animating those Nurglings, and they're going to get goddamn double their AP. The Minotaur changes are good. There were some changes that were good. The whole patch wasn't bad. There was just some funny things. Okay. Only nerf Zinchi and Marauder Horsemen, even though all the Marauder Horsemen variants deserve to be in the dumpster for being suppressive. I see. Sub Hubby, nice screen blocker. Thanks, Strat Game. You are partially responsible for this blocker. Okay. All right, Maiden has been convinced to let me in. Good morning. Hi, the random word. All right, we're back in the game. Both parties just loaded up their builds. Good night in the Western Hemisphere. Good night as well. I'm not going to bed, but you might be. Why do I have so many texts? Is this important right now? One is from Grace. Then it must be important, because she knows I'm streaming, and she wouldn't send me nonsense while I'm streaming. Oh, God, she did. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. All right. Okay. Was the Snapchat is important? Boo. All right. Sucks about the bugs. Glad we're getting the faction war eventually. Yeah, we'll get it eventually. We'll get it eventually. Still waiting for War Dancers to get puffed? Dude, War Dancers have been trashed since Wood Elf original DLC in Warhammer 1. I don't... Like, CA has a specific, like, list of units that they just hate. I don't know why. I didn't tell them to hate them, but they do hate them. Alea's mostly set up, so I'll go through them. Peasant Mob, Frontline, Men-at-Arms, Backline with Battle Pilgrims, and then Men-at-Arms Polearms mixed in. We do have 4 Archers, some of which are regular, some of which are Pox Arrows. We have King Luin Leancour. He is the Cetro the Imperishable of Bretonnia, and that some people like him. I think he is trash, but we will see if he can finally do something for once in his life. I think he sucks and blows. But you're allowed to like him if you want to. You're just allowed to be wrong. I am right. We already covered this. I'm always right. Earthblooded Dwellers Below on the caster. Pretty standard. We have 3 Knights Errant, 3 Knights of the Realm, including the RORs, the Knights of the Lionhearted, and the Defenders of Fleur de Lis. Good build from Alea. I like it a lot. Except for Luin. Luin sucks. On the other side, who's messaging me right now? 3? Did you know prairie dogs Yahoo when they're happy?
Ai, que gostoso, meninos da mamãe. Tão bom. Ai. Oi, onde é que tu vais? Onde é que tu vais? Deixa eu ir já.
Tá bom?
That is a cute prairie dog. Doing cute prairie dog things. On the other side, we have Double Dark Riders. We have the Knights, the Ebon Claw, Dread Knights. Wow. Feral Manticore. It looks like we have 2 Feral Manticores. Another Coldo Knight. So 4 total Dark Riders. Then we have 2 units of Witch Elves. We have Malekith on his Velociraptor mount, and a front line of Bleak Swords and Dread Spears. War Dancers and Wild Rangers could use some love unless you're memeing, camping a forest, and later you don't get to use their unique ability. I feel the Ancient Tree Men should have like 3 times the HP, like Kugath amounts of health. That would be interesting, yeah. Yeah, I think that would be good. Ancient Tree Men being tankier. As far as builds go, I actually really like the Bretonnian build versus what's going on here. I think that'll be fine. A lot of Wood Elves are definitely Warhammer 1 in strength. Empire units got updated as time went on, but not Wood Elves. Are we lagging or are we chilling? Looks like we're lagging a little bit. We'll see if it rallies. Let's go, Druchie. Clap, 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 clap. I got the cadence there. Not enough heavy cav for my taste. Loopy! Too bad. This is your clanmate, Loopy. You cannot root against him. You have to be unapologetically supportive. All right. The battle for the desert farmers and the ice-dwelling nudists. Bretonnians are not ice-dwelling, sir. So I think you should take that back. Make them start again with more cav. Got it. Knights of... Ooh, those are the Defenders of Fleur-de-Lis. Defenders of Fleur-de-Lis get a good side charge on Dark Riders, and they are going to get a lot of value. I just worry that they're going to be overextended, as the Knights of the Ebon Claw will get a rear charge on them. On the far side, there's a bunch of cav milling around doing not very much while the Witch Elves try to get involved. But Alea is going to start pulling back his Defenders of the Fleur-de-Lis. The problem is so many of them are stuck on these poor Dark Riders. And Knights of the Ebon Claw are going to get us around. Now, their charge is blunted by their own Dark Riders. So the same Dark Riders keeping the Knights in the fight are the same Dark Riders that stopped the Knights of the Ebon Claw from actually getting a charge. But, they ended up getting what they needed out of it. Other Knights of the Realm are going to charge on Dark Riders with shields. And on this side, at least, it looks like Bretonnians are getting good trades. On the other side, I don't know. Dark Elves are sitting in a pass like, no, you move. No, you move. No, you move. Malekith already compromises a peasant mob and a peasant bowman, getting a gaze of malice down on both and lowering their leadership to pretty bad levels. But Defenders of Fleur-de-Lis are back and they are pissed, charging into the sides of some more Dark Riders and Feral Manticores. I do think this area will eventually go well for the Bretonnians. They just have to watch out for these Witch Elves getting closer and closer. And the Knights of the Ebon Claw, of course. Malekith is currently surrounded by a bunch of filthy peasants, and there he is! The savior of mankind, King Lewin Leyen Kerr! Did I mention that he sucks? Because he sucks. Did I mention that? Did I bring up that he sucks? Anyway. Dwellers Below is going to catch a little bit of the Knights of the Ebon Claw, but it looks like they'll mostly miss it. These Witch Elves are completely fucked, however, though 2 Bretonnian Knights are also so rampaged they can't possibly dodge. Big cav engagements on the side. Only one of them is winning for the Dark Elves, and that could be a bit of a problem. And Alea is taking an early damage value lead. Lewin is still trying to get involved. Lewin is still trying to help, and he still can't because he is really, really bad. Manticore is currently kicking his ass. Giant health lead for the Manticore. Lewin just doesn't stand a chance, as the Knights of the Ebon Claw are going to surround him and beat him to death. Wow, Lewin, you suck. Lifecaster's chilling. She looks like Rapunzel in that picture for some reason to me, and I hate the new photos. I think I mentioned that, but just in case I didn't hate the new photos. Other Manticore did help out with this fight, routing off those Knights Errant, and these Knights of the Realm weren't able to get away before the Witch Elves rampaged them. However, the Knights of Lionhearted are going to get a rear charge over here, and what's that? Lewin's getting killed? Oh no, Human Boy, it can't be. Well, he was getting 1v1 by a Manticore, and now he's surrounded on all sides by things, but a good lord would get out. A good lord would escape, but Lewin can't because he is poopy. Facts and logic. Knights of the Realm are going to charge in, though. This could end up being a good situation, unironically, for King Lewin. He might want to turn and fight, maybe? I was hoping you could maybe keep that blob fight going for just a little bit longer and get double flank charges from these guys, but it looks like it's not going to be viable. So he is trying to take off right now. He's having a hard time getting away from anyone. He has 100 speed, but he just can't get off the ground. He's now surrounded. A triple Soul Stealer is going to hit 2 Knights and him, and he himself is just getting dragged into the dirt. He's going to rout, which actually will just route him off the edge of the map, and there goes a goodbye to the Bretonnian leader. AC Maiden has taken a bit of a damage value lead at this point as the Bretonnians secure 3 of their archers. They do have a bunch of cavalry milling about doing their best, but huge losses in Lewin, and some of these cav on this side is really going to prove to be a problem for them. Huge tracts of land. Monty Python and the Holy Grail, I think. Green Knight wrecks Malekith? True. But wouldn't Soulstealer wreck the Green Knight? Which elves are completely fucked, however they're into it. Heh. Human Boy gunning for Lewin, etc. Am I wrong? Where's Lewin right now? If Lewin's so great, where is he? Where? I'll wait. Find him. Where is he? Put him up. All right, Manticore dives onto the Damsel of Life. Does manage to tear Router off. All of the Peasant Bowmen are running, and I think so are Bretonnia's chances. They might be powerful, but still dishonorable. Malekith being full health at this point in the game, with the use of Soul Stealers to heal him up, to be fair, but we have 2 Manticores running around. We still have Knights of the Ebon Claw. There's remnants of Dark Elf forces, but that is going to be it. And GG well played to Alea. You did your damnedest, but Lewin is not Malekith levels of strong. In fact, Lewin has 0 kills, so easy. At least those 2 aren't as awful as Queek is. How about that, Coops? How about that, huh? Why don't you take 5 minutes and tell me about how bad Queek is? I'll wait. I will wait. Coops. I mean, that's for legal purposes. This is a joke. Coops is one of my favorite people on the whole planet. He has been very supportive of me for a very long time. We love Coops. It was just a joke. Calm down. Peasants did okay. Lewin got 379 value. Oof. He was dueling a Manticore really well. And that's where he got like all of his value, but then he got surrounded and killed. So Malekith, 1400 value, 1400 on the Cold One Dread Knights, 1400 on the Cold One Knights, 600 and 600 on the Manticores, Witch Elves. One of them didn't get anything done. The other one did just fine. Dark Riders ran around, mostly got smoked by Bretonnia Knights, but this Cold One and Malekith crew just did a lot. All right, we're going to finals. Blood Penguin on the Empire versus AC Maiden on the Dark Elves. And ladies and gentlemen, no matter what happens, I was right. Because these are the 2 people I predicted to win the tournament, and they are in finals together, meaning I can't be wrong. Yes. I'm wrong a lot of the time, but not this time. Fey Enchantress all the way. Honestly, in Game 3, Fey Enchantress hasn't even been that oppressive. That's one of the things that Bretonnia needs buffs, is it's not like their roster needs buffs. Maybe it does, but I know the biggest thing that needs buffs is their Lord slot. All of their Lords feel really bad in Warhammer 3. Toxic Streamer goes berserk on innocent player. Toxic cancel. Hell yeah, dude. Human Boy hates Coops and Dom players confirmed. All right. Where is so this is the finals of the last game of the day. Empire versus Dark Elves. Yeah. So Lewin isn't that bad as far as here's the real talk instead of the memes. The memes make sense if you've watched the stream for a long time, but if you haven't been around and you're wondering why I hate Lewin, I don't think Lewin is bad compared to other Bretonnian Lords. I think all Bretonnian Lords are bad. And here's why. Fey Enchantress in Game 3 actually gets sniped out pretty easily. Other than that, she's a Mortis Engine and a healing character. I still think she's probably the best Lord choice, just because you can save the money on getting a Lord and a hero caster. Now you can just get the Fey Enchantress caster and then get a wider roster other than that. So the problem with Lewin is he heals himself, which is good. He's tanky for Bretonnian Lord, which is good. But he's like 2,000 gold. And I have like never seen him pay for himself. Never. He's okay duelist, but not even good. Like this is just my experience. In my experience, he's not even like a great duelist. He's just okay. So if you fight anything that is a good duelist, he's gonna lose. So okay, he can't clear crowds in my experience. Okay, he doesn't give that many buffs. Like Karl Franz is a great duelist, but let's pretend he's not. The Reikland Runefang being popped plus stand your ground from Franz. I think he has both, but he definitely has the Runefang. The Runefang can win a cavalry fight around Franz, right? Franz is a good buffer around him. Throughout the Unclean is a pretty subpar lord at the moment, but one of the big things about him that people did like was Creature Killer, giving a buff around him of a bunch of bonus versus large. Who else has good buffs like that? You're getting the point. Lewin doesn't really. He only has like stand your ground, and I guess he has the Sword of Couronne, the minus armor and a little bit of melee defense one. And that is okay, but it's not like super critical. And the dude costs 2,000 gold. It's not even like, he's not like Tretch quality where, oh, Tretch is just tanky or something. Yeah, but Tretch is half the cost of Lewin-ish. Okay, well, Morgr the Shadowgave is really tanky, and he's 1,700 gold. Yeah, that dude brings 2 Chaos Spawn summons. You know what I mean? So, like, it feels like Lewin fills the role of the tanky don't die lord, but he costs as much as, like, a lord that needs to carry the game for you. And I just don't see him doing that very often, so that's why I hate Lewin. That's my whole reasoning. If you like Lewin, that's totally fine. I'm just saying why I personally don't like him. I can't see what's the last map. Troll Run. Tourney's capture rate in Dom is also jank because their faction infantry is expendable. That's lame. Sunmaker versus Dark Elves. F is for fire that burns down the whole town. U is for uranium bombs. N is for no survivors. Therefore make him unbreakable. He got completely outclassed game 3 as the duelist Bally's Mega Mass 8k health demons. If Lewin had an extra 10-20 leadership, he'd be a lot better. And you can box men with Cav when he lands GG dead. When you say me, I'm assuming me, who isn't even playing, so sure I'll win. Of course you'll win, Sip. Of course you will. So make Lewin cheaper, give him higher stats? Yes, ASB. That's entirely, like, if you want him to be the lord that doesn't die, he needs to be cheaper so his army can carry while he just doesn't die. If he needs to be the lord that carries the game like Franz, he needs better stats, in my opinion. And that's just my opinion. Everybody has a different take on it, right? Because, like, you see Lewin a bunch, so clearly a lot of players like him. I just don't. Like, and a lot of the games I watch, I feel like Lewin does nothing and dies. And that's just, you know, this is just me. Lewin and Altharian have the same issues. They both cost too much. It seems like an oversight. How long has this been the issue, TNV? Wait, what issue did TN bring up? Oh, yeah. As soon as he breaks once, all of his passive shut down, yeah. It was intended. He loses the favor of the lady if he breaks. You like Alberic more than Lewin in a couple matchups? Also, I'm leaving my Patreon now for that insult. No, Coops! Coops, I'm sorry. Coops, don't leave me. Yeah, Alberic is kind of like Lewin, but at least he has the anti-large bonus in an aura. When Brett first came, Lewin carried so hard. Maybe. I wasn't around back then, unfortunately, but I like Lewin. He needs a place right now. Like, he needs more splash attacks to clear out infantry, or he needs better buffs to be a buff guy, or he needs to be cheaper to be the tanky guy, or he needs better dueling stats to be the toolist. And right now, he's just kind of like... It's like that saying the jack of all trades, but for me, he feels like the 8 of clubs of all trades. Where it's like, I mean, he's not the worst. He's not the worst at crowd clearing. He's not the worst at dueling. He's not the worst at buffing up his guys. He's not the worst at being, like, tanky. He's not the most expensive, but he's also, like, not anything, you know? Off to soccer. Good luck to Maiden. Later, Coops! Coops is missing the finals. No, Coops! Today for the Empire... Toddy for the Empire is 1,600 on his Griffin. He doesn't lose his passives on break, and he can heal himself. Yeah. I think all the human lords need to buff upwards. I don't know. I think Toddy's in a really good spot, but otherwise I would agree Coops. Not Coops. Central Scroot. Also Scroot. Marcus Wolfheart is fucking fine. Marcus Wolfheart is a goddamn monster until that Footlord problem gets fixed. Alberic is a better Griffin Lord of all. Trident Blast is pretty good for getting him out of a situation, yeah. Alright. Let's take a look here. So, Blood Penguin is back. He is here. We have double War Wagon, double Huntsman, Boris Todbringer! We fucking did it, ladies and gentlemen! A different legendary lord for every game on stream. Don't tell Scroot. This is a best of 3, it's best of 1. Blood only brought 2 War Wagons, it's true. Alright, we have triple Empire Knight for Blood Penguin, a bunch of Spearmen, Swordsman frontline, double War Wagon, and 2 Pistoliers. Boris motherfucking Todbringer, and a Light Wizard, just Gems Burning Gaze, and Net. Footlord problem? Marcus Wolfheart gets knocked over a lot instead of taking any damage, and Marcus Wolfheart has even beat the Green Knight in melee combat because of Footlord things. Yeah. So Wolfheart is so goddamn hard to kill. In the game I lost to Blood Penguin, I sent a Jabberscythe after Marcus Wolfheart 3 different times. I sent Centaurs at him. I sent the Butchers of Kelkengard after him. He ended that game with no healing at 2/3 HP. It's like, alright. Fuck you. Alright, and for AC Maiden, looks like 4 Dark Riders, 3? 4 Dark Riders. 4 Dark Riders, 1, 2 Cold One Knights, double Feral Manticore, 1, 2 Harpies. We have double Witch Elf, 4 Bleak Swords, and Malekith on his Velociraptor. Where did you go? There you are. Boris Kempire versus Boris Kislev, who wins? With no support in any way whatsoever, and if allowed to cycle charge, Boris from the Empire, because he can heal himself. Man-to-man, 1v1, no retreating, no cowards. Boris Ursus would kick his ass into the dirt. Yeah.
It will be done.
Todbringer is generally better than Ursus. Yeah, I think he gives more buffs. Like 1v1, Ursus would win, but that's if you don't include the fact that Boris Todbringer could retreat and heal up and then come back. And that's also not including the fact that Toddy costs less. And that's not including the fact that Toddy has like area of effect, like debuff spells to help his army. So there's a lot of like caveats there. But yeah, if you have a support-ish lord fight a duelist lord, the duelist lord's gonna win. Alright, nice opening play here for Blood Penguin. Pistoliers plus Huntsman plus War Wagons equals 1 dead Dark Rider, and Boris Todbringer is even just going to dive straight in onto Malekith. Now this is a bait, ladies and gentlemen. This is a bait. You got jebaited because these Golden Knights took a lot of damage. Now Toddy's just going to back off and heal up, no problems whatsoever. Empire Knights fight Dark Riders, but it was really just to get them to sit still while they get countercharged by Golden Knights, who are now going to tear them to absolute shreds. We do have 1 Empire Knight in the back going on vacation mentally. They do need to get active. They do need to get in this game, and it looks like they are going to now. Quick overcasted net. Even catches these Harpies on the very end. Gets Boris Todbringer out of a bad situation. Malekith is still full HP. Boris Todbringer is not, so he needs to get up in the sky. He needs to get healing a little bit. He needs to get back in the game. Gaze of Malice from a frustrated and netted Malekith will take out about 1/3-ish of the spear unit, and also harass some Huntsmen. Those are some dead-ass Huntsmen, by the way. Oh, never mind. Most of their unit model actually escaped. Those are some not dead-ass Huntsmen, and I'm sorry for lying to you. We have some Empire State troops a little bit AFK, as a lot happened in a short amount of time, so they do need to get some orders to come back in here and help out a little bit. Boris Todbringer is going to tear out off some Harpies. Dark Riders are also running, and it looks like the Dark Elves are having a hard time getting really stuck in this fight. But damage values are just about even, trading off who is ahead by mere fractions of an inch. Both Harpies are pushed off, Dark Riders are pushed off, but all 3 single entries for the Dark Elves are fine and healthy, running around doing whatever they please in the back line, and the Dark Riders and Golden Knights have broken through the far side. They're coming over now to deal with all the skirmish elements. A rather ambitious Soul Stealer catches some Huntsmen and 2 Empire Knights, but I do think that was a little preemptive because Malekith wasn't even injured, so he didn't need the healing. So the healing aspect was a bit wasted, and it didn't hit any high priority targets. So I think that was a bit of a whiff on the Soul Stealer, personally. Empire State troops, a couple of them still slightly AFK, but the rest are holding their lines and doing what they have to. Huntsmen shooting at Witch Elves, who are unshielded, unarmored, and great targets for that sort of stuff. Maybe also want to shoot the Golden Knights, but what do I know? Boris Todbringer fighting with a Manticore, but he's mostly trying to hold stuff in place for the double war wagons to really tear them to shreds. And tear them to shreds, those war wagons will. What Fort Lord problem is there that makes Wolfheart good? Getting knocked over a lot so he doesn't actually take damage. He can outduel a lot of actual duelist lords because they just knock him over all the time. And he shoots in melee combat, so he'll point blank people in the face. It's very funny. To be honest, if you want to kill a Foot Lord, you gotta throw infantry or cav at them and just wait. Overcutting mass just knocks them down. Yeah, it's really annoying. Wanted to play tonight, but my son is giving me the plague. No, Scroot, don't be sick. It's not allowed. Pegasus, doubt. Lords and heroes on a horse or Pegasus do well at smoking Footlords? Not really, I've found. Yeah. Marathi's different. I'll read my message less than 1 second after I send it. I'm sorry. There's a delay too. Anyway, Word of Pain is cast down. I didn't even know Malekith took that. That's rather interesting. So it takes Boris down to 7 melee attack. He's gonna fuck off, and he's gonna take a Soul Stealer in the butt. Meanwhile, we have Pistoliers outside of the Blob fight still doing okay. War Wagons outside of the Blob fight still doing okay. So for that, the Empire's hopes in this game are still alive. Basic Spearman fighting a Manticore almost to the death. Okay, Mukau. Toddy Waddy flying up in the sky. Wow, those Colden Knights are ambitious, and those Colden Knights are running. Cool. They almost did good. They almost did good. Empire falling behind on the balance of power. I actually feel that is hard to believe. I suppose. Like, the Witch Elves are healthy and stuff, but I don't know. I value these War Wagons that are very much alive. 3 out of 4 models and tons of ammunition. Plus we have Pistoliers who are very much alive. I don't know. And Boris is aces at cleaning up a bunch of super dead stuff at the end of a fight, where he'll just nerf its leadership into the dirt so they rout. I don't know. It's all about if they can snipe Malekith out with these War Wagons. And that Manticore getting awful close to these Huntsmen is going to be a bit of an issue, but alright. They should... I hope they have Fire at Will on, because they'll just shoot it in the butt as it runs. Yeah. Oh, they got new orders. Anyway, Lightcaster is routed off by getting surrounded by Bleak Swords and beaten to death. Toddy is nearing his healing cap. He's currently stuck at a bunch of Harpies and Bleak Swords. How are our Pistolier friends doing? Okay, before they gaze Malice. Woo! Pretty decent damage. Malekith, however, is taking a good amount of damage himself, down to about half HP, and Boris needs to try to get out of here, but he is rampaged into the Witch Elves, and Malekith is still trying to dive in and do some good work. I wonder what the Pistoliers and War Wagons will try to do, bail him out of this. Doesn't look like they can do too much. Malice is... Wait, Malice? Malekith is beating the shit out of him. Boris Todbringer is rampaging. He's trying to heal up, but even a Soul Stealer is going to hit him, and that's probably going to be GG, honestly. Another solid hit from Malekith and the Soul Stealer. Boris is 100% dead. Without him, I don't think they have the late game cleanup potential. I think this is the end of the Empire's run, probably. Yeah, probably. Boris is shattered. And that's that. It's like Wolfheart has a ref dropping yellow cards on anyone who approaches Marcus. Yeah, I have a pretty fun video to show you to cap out the stream.
Wolfheart, now
Shut up, you. Not yet. I'm sorry about him. He's trash. Alright, War Wagons doing their best to carry this whole game, but they cannot, as they will eventually run out of ammunition and get dragged down to the dirt. I think that will be GG, and AC Maiden will take it for today. Dark Elves winning the single faction war, but you can see the damage value is very equivalent. This was a close game, just Toddy got locked down by the Witch Elves there for a little too long. Sa'an Shar. What? Marcus Wolfheart has 500 mass, Tretch has 450. You'd be surprised at how many things Wolfheart can walk out of. I think this might be over. There we go. Armor loss is hitting. GG. 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 We'll play Daisy Maiden. We'll play the Blood Penguin, make it all the way to the finals. And that will be the conclusion of today's tournament. Now, I do have one thing I want to show you just before we leave. Boris Todbringer 365 value. Didn't really get a ton of good fights, though we did get some good debates. Huntsman did fine. War Wagons did excellent as always. Pistoliers did great as well. Malekith did awesome because Soul Stealer is a balanced spell, and fuck you. I'm right. God, I hate Soul Stealer. I hate it. It's so strong. Some elf mains will try to tell you that it's not super strong. It is. Don't believe them. It means spears and shields in Dark Elf language. Oh. Alright. You win. Congratulations to AC Maiden. But wait a second. To answer this Footlord thing once and for all, I have a video that comes out in the future.
Time that you die. No, not me, not today. Yeah. Excellent. He is down. Now, Spite, kill him. Oh, Spite, we lost the track a little bit here. Spite. Spite, we lost. Spite, turn. Turn a little more. Turn, Spite. Spite, goddammit. We got it. Fuck. Spite, turn. Turn. We got it. Turn. He's shooting our friends. Spite, turn. Turn. Turn.
So Mouse is losing
Spite,
this because he's getting
for the
shot
love
this
of
whole
God,
time.
just stop and turn! Spite! Please! God damn it! Are you gonna attack me or what's going on? Shut up! I'm getting there! Spite! Spite, you fucking... If I held the reins, this would be a lot easier. If I stopped trying to guide Spite with just my knees, I would maybe be able to direct him better. You're gonna attack me? Just shut up! I will get there! Yep, but I'm right here. I'm right here. Spite, for the love of God! Stop circling him! Thank you. Victory! I'm still alive. Victory. Get out of my way. Get out of my way. Get out of my way. Fuck it. I am leaving.
So Malice took more damage there than Marcus Wolfhard did in that clip. Like, you couldn't see it because I was doing a meme video, but the replay was... It was in a tournament, and I was like, how the fuck did Malice leave that fight with so much HP taken? So then I went back and watched it and did that. So that's like the Marcus Wolfhard problem that I was talking about, is like, Wolfhard can be really hard to hit sometimes. So that's the Wolfhard issue. If I was... Wait. Thinking calling in sick tomorrow, but maybe phrasing it like woke up more sick than Tony Hawk in his prime. I'm not coming in today. What are our thoughts? I think that's a good way of doing it. If I was actually sick, I'd just do it, but my conscience is holding me back. Didn't they fix the knockdown spam? Nope. Did Marcus go to the Call of Duty school of dropshooting? Thanks for the turn. Yeah. Thanks for the tourney, Human Boy. Thanks, Maiden. Thanks for playing in it and winning it. You're great. You're a nice person. Is it only Wolfhard or all Footlords? Depends, but Marcus Wolfhard is one of the most egregious offenders of it. It's kind of a Cav Lord thing too, a little bit. I just meant that like there's a lot of mount options that can't interact with units like Marcus Wolfhard. The problem, quote unquote, with Marcus Wolfhard is that he shoots you while it's happening, right? So he's getting like a bunch of stuff. Also, I just want you to know this Regiment Renown fucking lies to you. It lies to you. Footlords should have damage on knockdown. Yeah, they should. They can't. Last thing I'm going to show you, then I'll actually end the stream for the night. I've yet to make a video on this one. I just recorded it. I mean, not recorded it. I just found the replay. Because I was testing out this new Terracotta Sentinel guy. Because I wanted to see if this made him... The video originally was going to be like, he's OP because he's the best duelist ever because he has the Reflect, redirects projectiles firing towards the unit, effect range 55 meters, duration infinite, affects missile units. And I thought if I could get him to duel Luther Harkin would shoot himself in the face and it'd be very funny. Turns out he doesn't do that. Like, he just shoots the Terracotta Sentinel. You can see him shoot it and it deals damage. So it's just a lie. Like, this aura doesn't work against hybrid units. I think it's because he's labeled as a hybrid weapon. But that's so stupid. Isn't that like the whole point? Like it doesn't reflect, it just doesn't, he just shoots him. I don't know, that's dumb. Wait, does that work versus all hybrid units? Hold on, now I have to know. Let's see. I'll go Cathay. Because I wonder, these guys aren't labeled as missile infantry, they're labeled as pickaxe infantry. You can technically insta-kill infantry footlords if you toss them far enough. I mean, true. Maybe it makes point-blank contact before it can be reflected back. Did you test this playing as Luther, hovering and just shooting him? I didn't. I could. Take guns and a cannon too. I assume it works versus normal guns. It just didn't work for Luther, so I was like, huh? We'll see. Yeah, it works for them. Get fucked. I like how they're getting ready to try it again. As if that didn't just happen to them. Yeah, so it looked like it was just like a Luther thing. Might be fast enough that other projectiles aren't reflected in time, maybe. I wonder, who wins? Bilious Thunderguff? Okay, wait, I gotta switch. I gotta be Nurgle, hold on. Hold on, this is important. I was gonna end this stream, but now we're never ending. You get up on your Rotfly and get out of my way. Who wins? Bilious Thunderguff or Scarbrand? Scarbrand with naked Scarbrand. Because we got giant buffs, so maybe you can do it. Maybe check with a Gunnery White? I could. I do want to go to bed at some point. But I know it works with Luther. Because I was sitting there trying to make a video, and I was watching the guy's health bar, and every time Luther fired, it just did damage to him and never reflected. And I was like, well, that sucks. Mossy, how you doing? Haven't seen you in a tournament in a while. I assume you're just out there living your best life, playing domination mode. Any promotional bits? I guess I could promote stuff while watching Bilious Thunderguff kick this guy's ass. Fart on him. Do it. So, we will be hosting 2 Warhammer World Championship qualifiers, one of which is November 1st. I'll be hosting one, and then I think another one is like November 14th or 15th or something. So, look out for those. They will be domination mode, but, you know, I'll be hosting them. So, if you like both game modes, feel free to drop on by. If you just like me for land battle content, then you know I'll get back to it. Just doing some more Warhammer World Cup stuff. Getting involved in the bigger tournaments of the day. I think Bilious is doing great. I'm just gonna cheat a little bit. Just gonna cheat a little bit. Oh, wow! Bilious Thunderguff beats Scarbrand? Wow! This game sucks. He actually traded up. Memes aside, my boy traded up. Floof knocked me out of this first round. What? Mossy? Oh my god, Mossy was here. Holy shit. The return of the Mossy. Bilious versus Uncle Frunkle? I could check that. The problem is I have to give the AI a lord. I'll give him Kugat. Kugat, no abilities. You need to take the jump into multiplayer already? Maybe. Do you watch Do you watch any Domination, Nan Raksha? I know you've been around here. Yeah. Blueberry, I was mostly kidding. I was just having some fun. For some reason, I don't feel like ending the streams now. I'm just doing dumb shit. Look at that guy. He actually does look pretty awesome, not gonna lie. Oh, I'm getting Spirit Leech by Uncle Frunkle. That's not nice. Must be annoying. Alright, let's go, Bilious. Kick his ass. Kick his ass. Fart on him. I didn't even hit him. That's the sad part. It's fun that this is so close because one of them is a spellcaster and the other one is purely a melee duelist, and yet it's still apparently very close. Burp. Did it on him. Come on, Bilious, don't be sad. Oh, he's being sad. Bilious! Bilious! Come on, buddy! Thunderguff! You can't lose to a hybrid caster. Billy! Billerino! God damn, I don't know why that fart doesn't hit in melee, but it would be nice to reduce his armor by 30, but it just doesn't work that way. Come on, Billy! Billy! Get him! 1 HP! 1 HP! He's gonna do it! He's gonna... Oh, he didn't do it. Rip the Thunderguff. Uncle Frunkle's bad touch. He did worse versus Uncle Frunkle than he did versus Scarbrand. That's kind of fucked up. Wait a second, does he cost more? No, 2,000 to 2,200. Bilious has better stats except for melee defense and speed. But then Grumple Frumple here has some spells. Ooh, and he has physical resistance. Yeah, that would do it. Alright, how good are the new Chaos Lords, by the way? Useless, okay, good. I have not seen them or looked at them, so I actually have no idea. Do the Slanesh one? Marquis versus Bilious. I think the Slanesh one would lose pretty badly, right? Azazel. The Marquis of Masochism. That's fun. Can Bilious take an HPA? He tried to. Means he loses to the rank 9 Greater Unclean. Good night to all the rats. Yeah, we'll do this one thing, then I'm going there. Try hovering Luther, shooting at the terror. Okay, we'll try 2 things. We'll try 2 things. Blueberry fruit shake, I got you.
Fight me, Azazel. Fight me. Wee, this way. Ah, this way.
Wait, where the fuck is the Keeper of Secrets going? Oh, Thunderguff kicking their ass. Oh, the Guffster. Look at the Guffster go. Okay, whenever he hits, he does a shitload of damage. He just didn't hit that often. Also, Azazel can't catch a Rotfly, by the way. Take that, balancing. Oh, Azazel, what's that? Are you supposed to be like the fastest unit in the game? Oh, what? What's that? I'm just flying away from you? Oh, what? What is that? Flying units aren't working as intended? What? What's that? What's that, you little bitch? You little bitch? What? You little bitch. Meet Thunderguff. Punk ass. Thunderguff, get him! Thunderguff, get him!
Not so funny anymore, are you, Azazel? Now that you have to fight Thunderguff.
Thunderguff giving him the thunder stuff. Jesus Christ. Thunderguff giving him the thunder stuff! Oh my lord. Alright, I will do the Terracotta Sentinel thingy. I'll do that. Hang on. Cathay, Footlord, and RR Sentinel, and then I will be Luther Harkon. Terrorist. Exalted Keeper of Secrets, but get the bonus versus Sergeant. It makes much difference here. How are flying units not working as intended? So the problem with flying units in general is if you had 179 speed and something else had like 30. What happens a lot, and I'm exaggerating to prove a point, but like what happens a lot is this super fast thing will fly up and go, haha, I have made it to you, then stop, and then wind up, and then swing. And the problem with that is whatever's flying away from you is still flying away from you. They don't have like a moving charge attack in the air. They always stop and swing. So Luther shot himself there, but he also shot the Lord Magistrate. Did anybody see that? Hold on, shoot the Magistrate again. He shot himself and the Magistrate?
On my word.
Okay, I didn't take anything that time. God, this is hard to keep track of. Okay, he fires. He's at 7,600. I don't take any damage, so I'm just shooting this other guy. But now I'm at 7,500, so I did take damage that time. But I'm like shooting the guy and attacking myself. Sometimes. I took damage again. So it's kind of working. But it doesn't work when you shoot the Sentinel. It only works when you shoot the guy next to the Sentinel? The Sentinel isn't reflecting it. It only reflects it when I shoot that asshole. Huh. Try sitting at max range? I'll try. Well, see, I have to be in his circle. You can see that little glowing circle. If I'm not in that, then it doesn't work. So 7,400 health, and I shoot, and I don't take damage. And I shoot and I don't take damage. But then I shoot at his asshole friend. 7,500-ish, and I'm regenning. And there I take damage. But does his asshole friend take damage? No. But if I'm up close, his asshole friend takes damage. Yeah. Okay, so it doesn't reflect anything attacking the Terracotta Sentinel from Luther. It does reflect stuff attacking his friend from Luther. But it doesn't save his friend from taking the damage, it just makes us both take the damage. Very strange. But the miners with blasting charges... But the miners with blasting charges attacking the Sentinel deleted themselves. I am going to try the gun bats. I wonder if it's just like a flying thing. It's a weird minimum travel distance. But that's so strange if you're going to put an AoE ranged reflection aura around a monster that's not... It's not a gigantic area. I don't know. Does this mean you can no longer win an artillery duel with Cathay? It's within 55 meters, Scroot. You have to be super close to that guy. See that circle around him? It's only 55 meters. But that's like... That's the weird part about all this is like... If it is a projectile distance thing, like as you saw earlier when I was at the very max range, I shot this guy and it didn't hit him, but it hit me. If I get close enough, it hits him and then hits me. This circle is so tiny that that has to be an interaction that's going to happen a lot. Like, they had to know that was going to happen. Gunnery white in combat? I can try that next. Hold on. Ah! Bombing myself! Ah! Alright, so bombers in the air actually get reflected appropriately. Shooting is getting reflected appropriately, even on the Terracotta Sentinel, though it actually does hit him too. Redirects projectiles back towards the firing unit. It is like, you're right though, it is definitely a travel time thing, because now the guns are actually hitting him, whereas the bombs never hit him. So these just move too fast, which is really stupid. Can you do the Sunmaker into it? Okay. This stream actually needs to end. So, we're gonna do the gun crab, and then we'll do the Sunmaker, and then we're done. Have we witnessed Rattling guns doing that? We have not. I'm gonna assume that the gun crab works as intent. No, that's not a good thing to assume. Okay, hold on. I'll get the gun crab and then we'll go. But we are limiting this because I need to eventually leave. Does the reflecting projectile imitate the ammo? Just sending back bombs, not a blue arrow? Yeah, it does. It does imitate what it fired. Can you do the Luminarch? Oh god. Alright. Let's figure it out. Hold on.
Quickly now.
Alright, so gun crab in melee shoots a random shot at that guy and does reflect it. $3,800. I'm waiting for him to shoot and then I'm gonna watch his health. 3,800. Yeah, that didn't reflect it either. So if you're in melee with him and you're like a hybrid shooting unit, I guess it just doesn't reflect. It's kind of funny. Now I wonder, hold on. So I wonder. Try and get some distance. Now Luther's never reflected from the Terracotta Sentinel. But it did reflect from the mage guy. That's so weird. This time I was trying to shoot the Terracotta Sentinel, but it still reflected from the Lord Magistrate. Okay, let's get to the edge of its range again and do that. So for Luther, he could always shoot the Green Guardian without an issue. Come on, fire, you dumb bastard. Right, that one he fired again. So it is getting blocked. But it feels like Luthers are also getting blocked into this guy. Anyway. So it works for the gunnery white. Can reflect D's nuts. Got him. So we wanted to test. That's not right. There we go. Empire. Generally Empire. Get rid of everything, and then we want the Sunmaker and the Temple of Luminarch. And for Cathay, I will have this and this. What if there's an RR Sentinel on both sides? Then it's just madness! Will it reflect a Soul Grinder of Corn? I imagine. This is the last test we're doing, though. Then I am leaving. I'm so sad we won't see Chaos Dwarves till 2023. That is actually a huge bummer. Alright, let's see if the AI do the dumb thing. Are you guys just gonna walk pointlessly forward until you can find my lord? Oh, The Temploff netted me. Yes. Yes. Yeah, do it. Yay! That didn't do as much damage as I hoped, but still, it's pretty funny. All right, Sunmaker's fine. How fine are you now, Sunmaker? I gotta move outside of its range again a little bit. I'm not even looking. Oh, that one worked! Fuck you! You're the Jorf. Let's see it again. Dude, this thing's such a fucking ripoff! This thing is such a ripoff, it doesn't work at all! I mean, okay, it works sometimes, but this thing doesn't fucking work at all! This is dumb. This is stupid. This is dumb and stupid. I'm upset! I'm upset that this doesn't work appropriately. That one didn't even reflect the right fucking way! What is this shit? What is this? Yeah, net me in place. See what it does for you, chugga chugga choo choo and train ass looking bitch. Fire again, see what happens. I'm definitely not gonna reflect it back into you because, like, what this ability should say is reflects entities back at you from 55 meters to 45 meters. Anything other than that, you just get to hit me for free. This is a ripoff. I want a refund. I want a refund on this free ass unit. This unit sucks. Anyway. Maybe it only works when you face it? Alright, last thing and then we will face it. The Sunmaker just abandoned their thing, so okay. No, don't turn around, Justice, I need you to face it. Oh, God, it hurts. Alright, they're terror routing so I can turn and way too close. Way too close. Alright, big boy. Alright, take a chill pill. Calm down, calm down. Everybody calm down. Get away from it. Get away. Hey! Leave me alone! Hey! Leave me alone! Hey! Hey! Stop it! Hey! Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! Alright, what are we doing? Oh, there it worked and I wasn't facing it. Oh, that's funny. So, basically the Sentinels reflect or only works if you're from here to here. Alright, from here to here. Otherwise, you can shoot freely. There's no problems here. Do it. Come on. Finish us off. Did he just turn his head before his body moved? That's actually kind of cool. Walk away or you're gonna take damage. Alright, you're now within the dead zone. Oh, and it didn't reflect properly and it did so much damage to me. Oh God, it hurts. I hate this thing. This is such a bullshit ability. This is such a bullshit ability. It's not real. It's a lie. I love how sometimes it reflects it into him and he still does damage and it just doesn't reflect it outwards. Alright, there we go. Cool. Alright, I'm done. I'm done with this stream. I hope you all enjoyed it. I had a good time. This was probably our best viewership stream for the North American time zone ever. Because we had 50 people, which I have never gotten in the North American time zone, so that's pretty hype. Alright, rest of you all have a great night. It was wonderful spending the evening with you. I wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy Thursday. Later.